Hello and welcome, my name's Rob Chisholm and I'm going to talk you through a little tutorial on reflections which somebody's asked for. Worth noting, I've only just used Affinity Photo for about 10 days, so we'll start with the process, and apologies if I don't do it step-by-step tutorial. So as I say, I've only used it for 10 days. What we're going to achieve is a reflection of the clouds in the sky above the mountains here. In North Japan, Hokkaido, they're already there except for the main clouds, which is around the lady and the reflection. So it's just a simple process, it's nothing complicated. But I do suggest that you have your pictures that you wish already done. So a picture of a cloud I took on the sea in the summer. There's the main picture. There's the picture of the person. So you need to know how to get rid of the background, etc. So you can do all these things. So Affinity Photo, where is it? Here we are. And I'll also point out a few things I would like updated in Affinity Photo, shall we say. So first of all, we need to make a new, and I'm not familiar with this, but I'm going to go import photo. That's what I'm going to start with. So I'll go to the Affinity Photo, which is there, the folder which I've made. There's the picture I want, so we'll import that. It's there. I'm going to make a new layer, and then we go import or place. I prefer the word import, but we'll import. We know it's down the bottom. The lady, so we take the picture and we're going to size it to whatever size we want. I'm not going to be too picky about size, etc. I'm going to stick them about there. We need a cloud now. To me, I just would prefer, I suppose, new layer. You can have it there. I don't like going backwards and forwards across the screen, to be honest. I just prefer if it was just from one place, like in the layers area. You could just import things, it'd be quicker. Because all this tick-tock, taking your time up is the way I see it. Doesn't help. Anyway, waffling on a bit there. So we've got what we want. The colours aren't right. We would change all of this later. But the way I've done this is if I go back to, get rid of the layer, go back to that person there, I'm going to duplicate that. I was doing this quite often, like that, going, well, how was it not duplicate? And just give you an example. Take that on there. If we were to do that, we could delete, duplicate, lock. All right, there's no extra buttons, it's just that. I kind of would prefer something like that implemented here. So you don't do that, you take your whatever you're using, I'm using a pen here, but you take your pen and drag it across to the left hand side of the screen, or the other way around. It'd be easier if this was a duplicate here, would it not? Rather than go duplicate. Or, even better, which is really lacking, there's a keyboard connected here. I'm pressing the command key, Apple key. There appears to be no shortcut. Unless if someone tells me and says you press the Alt key, that would be wonderful. But at the moment, the Apple key produces no shortcuts. Seriously, that is something that needs to be addressed in my view. Anyway, we're going to rotate that person, put them in the water. And then you've got to logically think about this. If I drag the person back up, is that a true reflection? Because if you look at their heads, it's not quite right. So you can mess about. And this is where I'm trying to remember where it was. I'm sure it was in there. Oh yeah, these little buttons up here, let's just flick it like that. You can move, you can adjust them that way is what I'm saying. So you can actually change that, because you've got to imagine in the reflection how they look. I think it's better if I get rid of the cloud, but just so you see, you can do that. pop them down there. Go back to layers, get rid of the cloud. Try to align this up the best that I feel it would literally look. I mean, you could put them on the water, obviously. Do it like that. Let's do it like that for speed, basically. Now, I'm just going to zoom in there. The reflection, obviously, is that we'll say that's the right way around. So we are happy the person's face, arms and legs represents the reflection, because if I just duplicate the top layer and bring it down, it's not going to look right. The head would be the wrong angle. So if we go to the bottom one, oh, and the other thing here, watch, look, if I double click this layer, I can't edit the title. Why not? Keyboard enter, nothing. I'm not interested in pressing or moving around the screen to enter a title so somebody knows. But quite honestly, I hate programs when they go, well, you do 4 different steps to enter the text. And really, I'm surprised I can't just double click the layer, which I'm doing now, to enter a title if I so wish. That would be the logical way. It appears not to happen. And I dare say you've got to press some button up here or go through that process, which, as I say, I'm not interested. Double click, enter text is what I want to do. So it doesn't happen. But anyway, over to opacity. Zoom back out. And basically that's how you would achieve that. You can add, if you so wish, which I won't go into just now, you can make the bottom reflection there a ripple. So you can add a ripple effect, which is, as I say, I'm not going to go into that. It'd probably say I've got a raticite. No, okay, it doesn't. It's in one of these areas here. You can just go through. There's plenty of options. It's really impressive that what you can do and you can achieve. But I'm not going to go into that just for now, as me talking goes on too long. But basically that's how I would achieve a reflection in Affinity Photo on a tablet environment, which is quite impressive, I think. As in, you can do that. It's all portable and it's nice and easy to use. If there's any questions and I've gone too quick and missed out and fumbled my way through, apologies. As I say, this is, I think, about 12th day into using it, or over 12 days I've dipped in and out using this program. I do find it useful. You can do that. You can obviously draw, and these are features that are appealing to my workflow anyway. So any questions, do ask. Many thanks.